Anthropic is funding 1,000 Claude Corps fellows this year. It sounds significant until you compare it with the scale of the nonprofit sector. More than 1.5 million organizations in the United States alone. The math is simple. Most organizations that want a fellow will not get one. So the real question is, what should you do if you're not selected? That's what this video is all about. I'm Scott Midgley, co-founder and CIO of Wellforce IT. Our company consults with dozens of nonprofits, associations, and law firms across the Mid-Atlantic about managed IT, cybersecurity, and AI. One of the most frequent questions we've gotten over the last few months is about Claude Corps, so we thought we'd offer our insight into it. Our first video covered what the program is and how to apply. This is the second video in the series, and this one is what it means if you don't get a fellow. Just a quick recap in case you missed our last video. Claude Corps is Anthropic's fellowship program. It commits $150 million to place AI-trained fellows inside nonprofits with the fellow's salary covered for 12 months. It's a genuinely good program, but it's also small compared with the need, and not every organization will qualify. You need to be a 501c3, you need to be using or willing to adopt Claude for nonprofits, and your team needs to work in person or in a hybrid model. Here's the takeaway. Anthropic did not create Claude Corps because nonprofits couldn't get access to AI. Claude for Nonprofit already exists, with discounted access available right now. They created Claude Corps because access is not the hardest part. The hard part is having the people, time, and practical know-how to turn a tool into something useful. Someone who understands your organization, your workflows, your data, and the technology well enough to put it to work. That is the lesson worth remembering. The same challenge exists whether you get a fellow or not. AI adoption is not just about access, it's about implementation. Now, let's say you do get a fellow. That's a real win. You get a person embedded for 1 year and they're focused on a scoped project. For the right organization, that can be incredibly valuable. But it doesn't solve everything. It doesn't review how AI touches your donor data from a security and compliance standpoint. It doesn't train the other 20 people on your team. And it doesn't answer the question of what happens in month 13, when the fellowship ends and someone inside your organization has to own, maintain, and build on what was created. Those are not fellowship questions, they're capacity questions. And every nonprofit has to answer them, whether or not they receive a fellow. And that's exactly where Wellforce fits in. If your nonprofit or association does not get a fellow, or if you are not eligible for the program, that doesn't mean you have to sit on the sidelines. We help organizations pursue the same outcome Claude Corps is designed to create: practical AI adoption without depending on a competitive placement. That starts with identifying the highest value use cases for your team. It means making sure that your data, permissions, and security controls are ready for AI. It also means training your staff so adoption does not depend on one champion. And it means staying with you after the first project, so AI adoption becomes part of how your team works, not just a one-time initiative. You don't need a fellowship to start. If you want to talk through what AI adoption could look like for your organization, reach out and we'll help you figure out where to start. I'm Scott Midgley with Wellforce IT. Thanks for watching.